Spotty, Scotty, I am so excited to share this book with the kids today. And here you are. You always have the perfect timing, don't they, Spotty? That's fantastic. Well, another time with Spotty, Scotty story time. Let's see. If you haven't been here before, this is kind of how this goes. Spotty, Scotty, and I teach a little bit how to get our bodies still to get ready to listen to a great story. Today's story is Moody Cow Meditates by Carrie Lee McLean. And so anyway, we'll do a little stillness practice. And then we are going to listen to the story. And then we're going to do some movements that our imagination has made up as a result of this story. So we'll kind of put in some live action. Sound good? So kids, if you want to bring a stuffed animal to this session today, you can go get that really quick. And if you already have your stuffy, or maybe sister, brother listening with you, fantastic, mom or dad, whoever, or just your wonderful self. And then go ahead and sit down, crisscross applesauce. We're going to start with a little bit of spine movements just to wake up our spines. So if you notice, okay, I'm closing my eyes and I'm already using my imagination. I am pretending there's a crayon on the top of my head. Can you see it sticking straight up? Use your imagination. Listen, if there's one thing kids have, way better than adults. Okay, it's imagination. Let's be honest. And so I bet you can imagine a crayon coming right out the top of my head. And you can even yell out the name of the color if you think. I think I have a yellow crayon. But anyway, back to what we're supposed to be doing. Crayon on top of the head, close your eyes, and with that crayon you are drawing a circle. Okay? You can take a peek to see how I'm doing it, but then close your eyes so you can visualize that circle. Visualization is a superpower. What it means is when I close my eyes, I can picture my yellow crayon on top of my head making a circle above my head, kind of like, could be like a halo or a cloud. All right, do 2 more drawings of your circle, and then go ahead and open your eyes. We're going to make the letter X with our body to get our side body in. So I'm bringing my arm out straight, but then I'm going to sweep it up across my body. See that diagonal? And then I'm going to come out here and I'm going to go, yep, you guessed it, cross at my elbows, look up, and then I'm going to wave my arms down, backwards, wave at me, I'm waving at you as my chin drops to the ground. And then come back up, make your letter X, and then V for victory. Now, go ahead and interlock your fingers, place it underneath your chin, and then we're going to do elbow smiles. Oh, I love a good elbow smile. This is a great thing to do when you're at school, too, and you need a little stretch in your upper back. Do you see my chin stays down towards my fingers, but my elbows are smiling up? You can smile at your elbows if you want. Inhale. V for victory. That's right. Now, I'm going to take both hands, and I'm going to go over to one side. One of my hands, that diagonal line, is at my knee. The other hand is going to go around my back, and I'm going to, actually, I'm pretending I'm an owl here. Hoo, hoo, because owls can turn their neck almost all the way around. Hoo, hoo, hello to you. And then let's do the other side. Hand, diagonal. Do you see your diagonal on your body? Other hand, around your back, anywhere. And then chin parallel, turn around and go, hoo, 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 hoo. And come around. That's right. Okay, now shake it up and shake it down. I think we're ready, Spotty. You ready? All right, here we go. Moody Cow Meditates. My name is Moody Cow. It used to be Peter, but now it's Moody Cow. It all started one stupid, rotten day when everything went wrong. First, I had a bad dream. A very bad dream, which involved a giant 3-eyed alien. What a rotten way to wake up. Mom? I waited to find my mom and tell her about my giant three-legged alien, but I couldn't find her anywhere. So I admit I was in a bad mood to begin with. Then I couldn't find my skateboard. Turns out my sister had borrowed it. Daisy, stop drawing on my skateboard. Okay, maybe I overreacted when I pulled her tail, but it was a brand new skateboard. So then Daisy had to get me back by tripping me on the stairs. What a monster. Good thing we're not cows. We know not to trip our sisters on the stairs. That made me mad, so mad that I cut her doll's hair off. On purpose. Of course, I got in trouble for that, which made me miss the bus. I had to ride my bike all the way to school in the snow. And you're from Minnesota, you know all about the snow. That made me really mad. On the way home from school, I hit a snowbank and scraped my knee. There was blood everywhere. Oof! Ow! 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 The rest of the way, I couldn't stop thinking about how rotten my stupid day was, and it was all Daisy's fault. She put me in a bad mood by drawing on my skateboard. Or maybe it was the three giant three-eyed aliens' fault for giving me the bad dreams. Whatever. I was so mad I couldn't see straight. And when I turned into our driveway, I crashed right into my dad's truck. Oh, well, you can understand, with a bloody knee and a banged-up nose, I was madder than ever. Super mad. Ugh, can't take it anymore. And then I did something crazy. I picked up my baseball and threw it right through the window on purpose. Unfortunately, my mom saw the whole thing. What on earth are you thinking? She yelled. Have you lost your mind? She came outside, took me for my super mad, rotten day face, and I guess she felt sorry for me. Aw, are you a little moody cow? Of course, my sister Daisy heard her saying that. She started shouting, "Moody cow, Peter is a moody cow." The next thing I knew, all the kids on the street were calling me moody cow. "We need grandfather," Mom said, and she picked up the phone. Pretty soon my grandfather was sitting in the sunroom on a meditation cushion. I got to sit on one too. "I hear they're calling you moody cow," Grandfather said and smiled. I couldn't help but smile back a little. I guess moody cow was kind of a funny name. "See this?" he asked, pointed to a jar of water. "This is your mind. And these," he held out a little dish of sparkles. "They're your angry thoughts." "That," I said, "is a jar of water, and those are Daisy's fairy dust sparkles." "Come on, Mr. Moody Cow, work with me here. Now what we're going to do is put this pinch of sparkles, and kids, you can pretend that you have a bottle of water, and you can sprinkle some beautiful sprinkles in. Use your imagination as we continue the story." "That," I said, "is a jar of water, and those are Dusty's fairy dust sparkles." Now, what we're going to do is put in a pinch of sparkles for every angry thought you have had. Then we're going to sit here until they all settle down to the bottom. By the time the water's clear again, your anger will have settled down too. "It won't work," I told him. "Let's just see," Grandpa asked. I took a pinch of sparkles and I dropped it in the water. Which angry thought is that? Grandfather said. That's the three-eyed alien. It tried to gobble me up last night. Ooh, I see. Rotten way to start the day. Okay, what else? I put another pinch for the next angry thought. This is me to have to clean all of the toilets for a whole month for breaking the window. I hate cleaning the toilet. Me too. What else? I put one more pinch of sparkles. This is for daisy drawing on my brand new skateboard with a marker. Oh dear, she did that? Grandpa sighed. Okay, what else? This pinch is when I missed the bus and had to ride my bike to school in the snow. You can ride your bike in the snow? Grandfather asked. I have good tires. Anything else? On my way home, I scraped my knee. I was so mad I crashed into Dad's truck, and I think I broke my nose. Ouch, Grandfather said. That must have hurt. It did, and then I picked up my baseball and I threw it through the window. On purpose. Wow, you should do a double pinch for that one. I guess you really did have a moody cow day. I sure did. Is that all? Grandfather asked. Yeah, but that's a lot. It sure is. Grandfather put the lid on the jar and shook it up really good. Okay, we're going to pretend we put the lid on the jar and shake, 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 shake. Close your eyes and shake, 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 shake. And the jar is like your mind right now. Angry thoughts bouncing all over the place. Now let's see what happens when you get your angry thoughts to settle down, Grandfather said. Putting the mind jar down in front of me. Just sit quietly and see what happens. I sat up real straight, and then I got to ring the bong. Bong. Let's pretend we have one. Bong. I sat as I watched all my angry thoughts swirl around crazy like the jar. A few more thoughts slowed down and sank to the bottom. Then a few more. Then a few more. Then a few more. It was so still I could feel my heart beating. It was so quiet I could hear my breath going in and out. In and out. I felt a ray of golden sunshine coming through the window. It was warm on my back and started to melt away the last of my anger. Finally, Grandfather rang the gong at the end of the meditation. He leaned over and whispered in my ear, "Okay, this part's important. Don't move until you can't hear the song of my gong anymore." I cocked my head, listened closely. Bong. The ring got softer and softer and softer until I couldn't hear it at all. Grandfather smiled and held up the jar. "Well, look at this. All the sparkles have settled down," he said. "And my angry thoughts have settled down too." I said, I guess if I think about it, I could get mad again. "That's probably true," Grandfather said, "but we worked pretty hard to settle them down. Let's not stir them up again." I laughed for the first time that day. "That thing is cool," I said. "Can I keep it?" "Sure," said Grandfather. He smiled and handed me the jar and dish of sparkles. "A few minutes each day helps keep Moody Cow away." I laughed again. "Thanks, Grandfather. Can we do this again tomorrow?" "Of course. Let's try to do this every day." I like this page. Now it's been a whole 2 weeks, and I haven't had one Moody Cow day. But I've decided to keep the name anyway. I kind of like it. The end. What do you think about that book, Spotty? You like cows? Me too. Have you ever had a moody cow day? Oh, lots of them? But you're not a cow. Wink, wink. That's right. Moody cow days are a part of our days as being human, too. So now we know some ways that we can work through it, mostly by just practicing our stillness. Stillness. Now, here's a little secret I want to tell your nervous system and your brain. Are you ready? Let's go ahead and wake up our nervous system by stretching up. Keep your chin parallel. And wake up our brain by going zzz. Close your eyes and feel your brain and your spine connect. Lower your shoulders. My eyes are closed. Hands can be on your knees, palms facing up, or you can do this little cool movement with your hands. Should we teach them, Spotty? So our hands can do yoga too. They're called mudras. Oh, moody cow mudras. It can help change your mood. And they're just yoga for your hands. And this is the mudra I love to do when I'm sitting still. My thumb and my pointer finger kiss together. And my 3 fingers kind of float down like that. My palms are up. I close my eyes. Go ahead, try that with me. Practice your stillness. Now, what keeps my stillness in check is my breath. So inhale, feeling your breath move from your belly all the way up, through the upper part, through your heart, through your throat, through your nose. By the way, one thing I haven't talked about today is when we breathe, it's really good to breathe through our nose and out our nose. Because our nose, oh my goodness, this is a sidebar, a little science. Our nose has little hairs in our nose that collect any, dust particles, things in the air, and it makes it so our breathing's good. Now, our mouth doesn't have those same little hairs. So let's breathe through our nose. Inhale. And let's exhale through our nose. As I exhale, my belly goes in, and I visualize my breath going all the way out into my toes. Let's try it. Inhale. Belly goes out. Shoulders stay down. Keep more. And then exhale slowly. 3 breaths to home is where I take 3 of these breaths to calm my body down. So inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Now open your eyes. Looking at me, I'm looking at you. And just notice. Does your body feel calm? Does it feel connected to your brain? If it does, give me a smile. And if not, do a couple more breaths. Stillness is a practice. And it's also a superpower. Because when I can make my body be still gently through my breath and honor it by staying still, loosely still, my nervous system, we talked about that last week. Our nervous system is a system in our body which regulates our energy. And when I am feeling angry thoughts, or even just had a really busy, hurried day, it's really important for me to practice my stillness a little bit, just like Peter, moody cow. So we're just practicing here. This is good to do. Scotty says he wants to share 2 more practices that can help when you don't have a chance to sit down and do the full meditation. Let's say you're at school and you have to wait in line and you're waiting for kids to settle down. You know how, well, lots of times teachers like the kids to be really settled in line before we get to do the next activity. So we get to practice our stillness even when we're in line, but I don't know if the teacher would want us to sit crisscross applesauce. So what we do is we use our mudras, which are little hand yoga movements. And we're going to show you one right now. It's our favorite one. So bring your hands to the party, and you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure that when you're touching, you're really noticing touching the very tops of your fingers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then go backwards. So good for our brain. 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let me do it where you don't even notice I'm doing it. Just watch for my fingers. They're kind of down by my side as if I was standing in line. And then I'm using my breath and I'm going. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 1. And before you know it, the line's moving right along. You've calmed down your nervous system because you've settled down. We're still. And these little mudras have little pressure points in our body that connect us and settle us down. Isn't that cool? I love it so much. All right. This is another fun thing to do. If you can't get your body super settled down, I take my one palm, other palm, and I rub it together, and I go really fast until, oh my gosh, my hands are creating heat. Our bodies are so amazing. So if you rub really, really, really back and forth, really fast, doesn't have to be hard, you've got heat in your hands, and you can take this. You can warm up your shoulders, you can warm up your hands. And then I'm just going to hold my hands out here. What do you notice? Right, if you said it, that your hands are tingling a little bit, and they might be a little bit of warm and cool. Isn't that neat? Just sit here and notice that. All right, there's another thing that we can do if we're feeling angry or impatient or just not settled in our body. And it's called expand and contract. We're going to show you that too because we have a little bit more time. I love this. I love our time together, by the way. All right. So first of all, you're going to take your fists. And your palms are out. And you're going to curl your fingers in and then curl your thumbs in. And then your shoulders. Make sure your shoulders are down, hugging your spine. And you're just squeezing. Now, you can do this standing or sitting. I happen to be sitting right now. But I'm squeezing. I'm squeezing. I'm squeezing. My face isn't changing, though. I'm breathing in, breathing out. But my wrists are squeezing tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. And then slowly looser and looser and looser and looser. And then open them back up and breathe. We can do this with our whole bodies. Should we show them, Spotty? All right. All right, kids, for this, I'm going to go ahead and stand up. And feet kissed together. So first of all, feel yourself standing. And then take a hip-wide step. Just spread your feet out a little bit. I love to make sure my feet are straight, like the number 11, and they're in the same place. I like that. And then my arms are out like this. And now slowly but surely, I'm going to start curling my fingers up, curling my thumbs up, curling my wrists up, and I'm going to tighten my elbows, tighten my forearms, tighten my shoulders down. Now, I'm going to tighten my feet. I'm squeezing in, sucking my belly in. Everything's getting tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. Be safe with it, but squeeze, 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 squeeze. And when you think everything's squeezed, inhale and slowly loosen up. At the very last, your fingers are down and out. And feel this. We're going to do it one more time. Start with just your fingers. Curl them in, tighten them up, squeeze your thumbs, wrists, elbows, shoulders, legs, front side, back side, squeeze everything, inhale, squeeze everything, inhale, squeeze everything, inhale. That's right. Now, should we do a little pretending, Spotty? I love to pretend. Let's pretend we're in line and we're waiting for somebody to settle down so we can go out to recess, okay? Just play with me here. And I'm in line, and I don't really want to get anybody's attention because I'm trying to be still. You can do it really secret. This is a secret way you can do this. So I'm just right here. I'm just squeezing my wrists and my fists. Wrists and fists, it rhymes. And I could just do my arms and shoulders. And just like that, my legs are tightening. And this is where I find my breath in my belly. And it rises up. And it lowers down. And as my exhale, then I just relax. Isn't that neat? You can do that right in line. Oh my goodness. Well, there's a couple more things I want to share with you since it is around school time and our bodies are getting kind of used to going from having a little bit more freedom through the summer maybe, and now having to be with groups and friends and knowing when we can talk, when we can't. You know all the school stuff, unless you're just starting school, and that's a whole nother exciting thing. But anyway, we should go upside down every day, right, Spotster? So good for our brain. So let's try this. And this is something that you could show your family, you could show your friends, you can even show your teacher. Kiss your feet together. Shoulders up, back, and down. Inhale, breathing. Palms together, interlock your fingers, release your index finger, cross your thumbs, grip tight, and stretch up. Look up at your own personal arrow. You can navigate it right. You can navigate it left. Come back to the center. Feel your center. Look up at your center. And then rain it on down. Rain it on down. Rain it on down. When your belly hits your thighs, turn over for a gravity surprise. Now, once you're down here, just breathe here. In fact, we can play here with our imagination. You can pretend that you're posing for an upside down picture, and you can grab your opposite elbows and frame your face. And then just stay here for a minute. Let everything go. Let everything go. And then come up one step at a time. I'm going to do something silly. At the very end, I'm going to bring my arms up over my head so you can see the picture I took, the snapshot. Give yourself a smile. And let it go. Shake it out. All right. Friends, it's been amazing. I can't wait till we're together again. If you want and you have a little time to go into what we like to call Savasana, it's when your whole body is still. This is also really nice to do if you have a place at school to do it, or when you get home from school. I love to lay on my back when I get home from school and just let all those feelings go. You can name those feelings that you experience, like grandfather told Moody Cow to do. Once we name our feelings, they tend to just fly up into the air, into the clouds, rain on down into the grass and the ground. Heels kiss together, palms open. Just breathe. One more deep, full belly breath. You can put your hands on your belly if you want to watch your belly move up. And exhale it all the way out through your nose. And then go ahead and push yourself up. Well, another Spotty Scotty story time has come and gone. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Try the tricks and tips and see what works for you. We want to thank the Virtual Y for giving us the opportunity to be together today. And we hope you have a really great day. And guess what? We know you will. Because if you're having a Moody Cow day, you know what to do. All right. Ta-ta for now. Hoo-hoo. See you soon.